Hi, and welcome to this week's webinar, Utilizing Early At-Risk Alerts with the Admin Dashboard. My name is Denise Drew, and I am joined by Lisa Daly today, a school counselor at Belle Plaine, and Jody Schott. Jody, why don't you say hi to everyone?
Hi, guys. Welcome to our our meeting, and I'm looking forward to learning all about the admin app with Denise.
And Lisa, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm the K-12 school counselor in Belle Plaine. So this is a feature that I just recently started using, and I just find it so useful that I'm happy to be here today too.
Wonderful. That's going to help us out a lot because you actually use it. So let's get started. The Admin Dashboard is a dynamic tool for viewing and sorting important student data such as attendance, discipline, communication, and lunch and tuition and fee account information. So today, let's take a look at this go-to tool for school administrators wanting to keep on top of their student information. Here's what we're going to dig into today: understanding the Admin Dashboard and implementing email alerts. So go ahead and type in your questions in the question and answer part down at the bottom of your screen if you need to communicate with us, and we will answer your questions at the question and answer section after each section. Understanding the Admin Dashboard. The Admin Dashboard in JMC is the perfect tool for every busy administrator, as it provides a high-level view of student groups, academics, attendance, and behavior information. Sort the Admin Dashboard to include the most valuable metrics to find students fitting specific criteria, such as excessive absences, high discipline referral count, high number of missing assignment scores, or low GPAs. To start exploring the Admin Dashboard, you need to log into JMC Office and head to File, Admin Dashboard. And then step one, you select the current term or year-to-date radio button to set the time frame for filtering the student information. Current term is the current term only. For example, only total absences for Q2. Year-to-date means you're going to include the entire year for the first day of school through today. For example, total absences so far this year. Step two, you select the parameters to narrow the student to view using the appropriate drop-down list. Grade, you're going to view all the students or select specific grade levels. Student, you can view all the students or select a small number of specific students by random. Advisor, view students assigned to a specific advisor or a homeroom teacher. You can view by teacher, the students that are in that class taught by a specific teacher. Or activity, you can view the students on a specific activity roster, which is super exciting. So fun fact, based on your selected criteria, the students and their data will appear in the columns on the Student tab, give you a high-level view of your student body. Step three, you click the column name in the Student tab to sort data in order that fits your intentions. The first click on the column will sort the data in ascending order, and the second click will sort the data in descending order. And the third click will reset the list to its original data, which is usually alphabetical. Helpful tip, click the greater than beside the student name on the Student tab to review additional student information, including a link to email all teachers of the student, or click the icon to navigate directly to the student scope page. Step four, click the Excel icon located above the columns to export information to a CVS file. That's this little button right down here. Step five, click the Student Setting tab to choose the column of student information to display on the Student tab. Step six, place a check mark in the appropriate student data checkboxes on the Student Setting tab to display data, such as class rank, advisor, and/or cumulative GPA on the Student tab. Step seven, click the Update button to set your student data choice or return to the Student tab view. Step eight, click the Building tab to view the high-level GPA, attendance, discipline, and lunch data for each grade level in the building. Helpful tip, Click the Teacher Gradebook login in the Quick Links section to access unpublished student grading information from a read-only version of a teacher gradebook, which is super helpful for all of us. Helpful tip. Click the Teacher Gradebook login link in the Quick Links section to access unpublished student grading information from a read-only version of a teacher's gradebook. Well, that was kind of redundant. So let's take a live look at this admin dashboard. All right, when you're at the home screen, you head down to File, and it's the first one, Admin Dashboard. And once you're there, you can decide current term, or do you want the year to date? And then again, all of the selections that you can choose from. If you want to pick a particular student, you can do that as well. There we go, by random. You could do the drop-down list and you can click a certain student as well. Or you can go down and click your activity. If I can get it to populate here. Well, trust me on this, it will show. So in order to see all of the information that is set up in these columns, you go to the Student Settings tab and you set that up. You can decide who you want in there. Another fun feature right here is when we were talking about the Teacher Gradebook login. You can click on that. And then there's a drop-down list for you, and you can pick the teacher whose information you would like to see, and then log in to that teacher's account without messing up anything in your in the teacher's gradebook. So that's a very helpful tool for us. All right. Let's see. Head back to admin dashboard. I'm not sure, did we cover the student settings on this? I think that's the next section that I'm going to be showing, or did I just show that, Jody?
You showed that a little bit, yep.
Okay, then I will, I'll go ahead and show you. For example, if you want to see all the students in the school with missing scores, you can deselect all of these and then go back to the students, and update, sorry about that. And then you can go back to the student setting and you can see, you will be able to see all the students' names and all the missing scores. Of course, our information is very limited because ours is not real data, but if you log into your school, you'll be able to see it. Another helpful feature for this is a lot of times the athletic directors will want to know who the students or what the GPAs are for certain students that are in their sports. So if we click the cumulative GPA, go to update, select the term that the athletic director is searching for, and then we will go down to, I'm going to have to go back to the grade on this one. Oh, there we go. Then if I head down to the activity and I pick a sport, say wrestling, and student view, then I can, let's see, I don't know what information I have in here, but I'm going to go with, varsity cheerleaders. Maybe I'll have something in there. And I take a look at that, and it's going to, of course, we don't have any information in here, but it will give me the students and their cumulative GPAs. So you got to remember to go to the settings and pick what you'd like to see, and then come on over here and view it. All right. The floor is yours. Any questions, Jody?
No questions at this time. Keep going.
All righty. Implementing email alerts. Early warning at-risk settings in the admin dashboard empower administrators to define the specific criteria that defines a student as at risk according to discipline referrals, absences, and low grades. Define thresholds for each category, name the at-risk level and color code the entry to easily identify students that meet your definitions. Even schedule a daily email alert to stay in the know when a student meets an at-risk criteria. So, to set up early at-risk warnings and definitions, you log into JMC Office and you proceed to File Admin Dashboard. Click on the Early Warning at-Risk tab to begin defining your at-risk level for discipline referrals, absences, or grades of B's and F's. Then in step 2, you add row link in the discipline referrals, absences, or grades DF to establish an at-risk level. Step 3, you select a color with the color picker to correspond with the at-risk level. You enter the name in that level in the level field to define the at-risk level. So you choose your color. If it's like minor, do you want it to be yellow or green or whatever? You also have to decide what you want this level to say and how the total referrals or absences or each stage as you go down. So enter the total number in the referrals per year, total absences per year, or total low grades per year to establish the minimum threshold that defines the at-risk level. Step 6, click Save link to add the at-risk level, or click the Cancel link to discard your changes. Helpful tip, add multiple rows in each category to create a list of alert levels using consistent colors throughout to make it easier to identify the at-risk students. Step 7, repeat steps 2 through 6 to define all early warning at-risk levels for the discipline referrals, absences, and D and F grade levels. Helpful tip, click the edit link to edit an existing at-risk level, or click the delete link to remove the at-risk level. Step 8, you place a check mark in the scheduled daily alert checkbox to receive a daily email alert when students change alert levels. Step 9, enter the date or simply click the calendar icon to set the start date for the email alert. Step 10, you enter the time or simply click the alarm clock to receive daily alerts at a specific time. And step 11, enter the email address of the office users to receive the daily alerts in the email to field. Helpful tip, to enter multiple users such as guidance counselors or at-risk coordinators, you simply put a comma in between each email. Step 12, click the Save button to save the scheduled daily alert settings. All right, let's take a look at doing this. Okay. There we go. So to set up the early warning at risks, you head to this tab right here and you add a row and you can decide, what your color would be. If we've already got it, as you could see, I already had green, yellow, and red. I have green, yellow, and red here, but I have different colors over here. So my suggestion to you would be make sure that all your colors match so it's easy to identify. You can choose whatever colors you would like from the color picker, but make sure that you understand what each of those colors mean or it won't make any sense to you. So we are going to add, 10 discipline referrals. So we go into here. We've already got red, so why don't we make it black? And that's 10 discipline referrals. And 10. And then save that. And there you go. We hope nobody will get to that, but, and then you do the same thing for absences and Ds and Fs. Now to schedule daily alerts, you simply go into the calendar icon and click the daily alert calendar there and set a date for it to start. And then you can click the time picker. Then you simply put in your email address. If you want more than one, put a comma and put in another email address and then save. And then you will be getting daily email alerts for that. Now, Lisa, you just told me that you started using that. Is that right?
Yes, I just started using it this school year. And what I like, it's set just like this, that at 9 o'clock every day, anyone new that meets that criteria, I get a notification. So rather than me looking for it, that notification actually comes to me. So it's been very beneficial to catch new situations.
Okay, interesting. So you're telling me that you don't get the same report every day with the same kids that you already have known for the last 2 weeks have Ds or Fs or have discipline referrals. Is that what you're telling me?
Yep, that is correct.
So you just every day the email gives you the new information of the students that were added to that. That is fabulous. That makes it a lot easier for the counselors and such. All right. And the building level view, I did not go through that. All right, we don't want the building level view for just cheerleaders. Let's take a look at this. And as you can see, if you go to the building level view, you can see the GPA data for every grade. This is above 2.0 or below 4.0. We have the attendance information here. And again, our data is not real data, so it doesn't show very well here. But it's just very helpful that in one day you can go and just see how many tardies and absences you have for each grade level. Also, discipline referrals, communication. You can see how much is owed in lunch and how much is owed in tuition and fee balances as well. So super wonderful thing for the superintendents and the people that are in charge too, or the business manager. All right, let's see. Any questions, Jody?
Sorry, no questions.
Wonderful. Let's keep going. Oh, we are done. That was pretty easy, but I think it's really important. So let's take a look at JMC news and upcoming events. Let's see, next week we are going to have the weekly webinar, Connecting Admins to the Entire School Community with the Admin Connect app. And then the fourth week in March, which is the 22nd, Advanced JMC Teacher Series, JMC Teacher Student List and Report Overview. And then on March 29th, we're going to go over understanding GPA calculations and reports. And finally, on April 5th, master schedule building stages 3 through 6, which is super important this time of year as many schools are starting their schedule building for next year. So do you want to become a part of our team here? Join our JMC team and become a client service specialist. As a client service specialist, you will develop meaningful relationships with our users through communication, training, and support. And in return, we offer a competitive salary and the opportunity to work remotely. But don't take our word for it. Here's a testimonial here. The part I enjoy most about being a CSS is the constant opportunity to connect with others and to learn more every day. To apply, email your resume and a letter of introduction to hr@jmcinc.com with job application in the subject line. Okay, whoopsie. And you could refer a friend. It's back, folks. Now through March 2023, we're offering schools a discount for referring their friends. For each school year, you refer to JMC that signs up for our software, we'll provide a $750 scholarship for your district. And be social with us. Another great way to stay up to date on all things JMC is through our social media presence. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn at JMCINC or blog jmcinc.com/news. So thanks so much for joining us for this week's webinar.